is just so much to do and so little time to do it in. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelly, and this week we are trying another hodgepodge of a routine to try and do all of the things with none of the time. So, last week I tried doing Millwordy for the week, and that's like writing a million words in a year. I did not do well. Despite having done it in the past and doing relatively well, my just like regular schedule now does not accommodate that amount of writing time. And I'm also desperately out of practice because I haven't been writing for a little more than a year, something adjacent to that. So being out of practice and not in the flow of things, I did not get a lot of words done. I wrote like 7 chapters out of a book that's going to be like 21 chapters. It's mostly going to be like a novella length project, I believe. And I'd like to finish it in the next couple of weeks. Just to like clear my head and just finish something new and all of the things. I don't know how realistic that is because I had a hard enough time doing those 7 chapters in 1 week, and the chapters coming forward are longer. So we'll see. It might take me like a full month. But regardless, it's novella length, so like maybe 40,000 words, I think, will be where it caps out. So not that much, like less than a Millwordy, or less than a NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, where you write like 50,000 words if you don't know, which none of us do anymore, but that's neither here nor there. So yes, we're writing again, and my plan this week, I have an art drawing project that I need to be working on for someone else that is of great importance, so I can't blow it off. And I still want to be reading because I have all of these books to get through, and I have reading goals for the year that involve reading a lot of them. So my plan for the week is that from the morning time when I wake up until like 7 at night, barring the fact that I have like work in between this during most days, until like 7 at night, I will be writing. From 7 to 10, I will be working on this art project for a friend of mine. And then from 10 to 12, I will like read and wind down. Easier said than done. I don't know if it is going to be an effective means of getting things done, especially because most of the time I sleep in until I absolutely have to get up for work. So I don't know that I will actually acquire any writing time. I'm going to try and get up earlier, but I have like chronic illnesses where I'm exhausted all the time and I sleep a lot. So big yikes. We're going to try and get up and be productive, but if this doesn't work, then we'll have to rearrange and reassess next week. But we'll try it for at least a week and see what I can accomplish. It might just be that I really only get writing time done on my 2 days off. That might just be what it looks like, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, we're going to see how it goes. I've got about an hour before I need to get to work, so I'm going to try and get a little bit of writing time in now, and we will see where we end up. So I got 777 words, which I feel like is pretty lucky for this scene. And it turns out that I had only written 6 of the scenes, so I'm on 7 now. But that's okay. Out of like 20 something, 21, 22. But yes, I just finished this. It is 12:13 and I have to leave for work at 1. So I'm going to go and get ready for work and have some lunch, and then I will be back tonight. So it is Sunday night, and I think so far this experiment of time blocking has been effective. I wrote 777 words before work today, finished a scene. I completed not one, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. You can kind of see it. 1, 2, and then 3 illustrations for my friend's project. And then I just finished reading The Fourth Wife by Linda Hamilton. So not bad. Not bad for a day that I actually had to work and I had to go in. I didn't have a long shift, but I live an hour away from where I work. So even though I only worked like 5 hours, I was still gone for 7 hours because of driving back and forth. So still a productive day. Not mad about it. I have to work longer tomorrow and I have to get up really early for a doctor's appointment. So I'm gonna go to bed. But I'm very pleased with how the day has gone. As far as like book review-ness, this was amazing. Like I totally like bought this on a lark because it was just a Mormon horror novel and that just sounded wild to me as someone who's like really interested in cults and organized religion as cults. But like this was wild. And my favorite thing about it is that the house is sentient that they're living in. So like when the women fight or argue or whatever, the house like creaks and groans and moves and cracks and fissures happen in the ceiling, and like there's blood raining down everywhere and there's apparitions and there's like music playing and all of your classic haunted house horror things wrapped up in this idea of plural marriage. And my favorite thing about it was that in the author's note, the author said that although this story is Mormon, at its heart, it's a feminist manifesto for all women who have ever been in an abusive relationship, who've struggled with a religious doctrine that harmed them, or who've felt that they've had to be someone they weren't in order to be safe in a patriarchy, which is every woman everywhere. So 10 out of 10. Very happy with this book. Had a great time. The whole like last half that I was reading, I was like, anyway, it was great. I recommend this if you like horror novels or if you're like weirdly interested in religion, as am I. And yeah, so tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment and then I will be writing before work. I will have a solid chunk of time to do that, like 3 hours, I think. So that'll be more than enough time to like feed myself, get ready for work and write after my appointment. And then, yeah, we'll see what tomorrow night brings. So I slept through all my alarms and then I slept through some more alarms and then I just kept sleeping and did not wake up when I wanted to wake up. So that's what that is. I have about a half an hour before I need to get ready to go to work. So we're gonna try and write now. So I have to get ready for work now, but I was able to get 815 words in. So not mad about that. I wrote most of this scene. It's still got like maybe another third or fourth to go. But not bad. I need more coffee. But mostly I need to get ready for work. So we're gonna do that and then see where the night takes us when I get home. So it is Tuesday morning. I did not get anything done last night when I got home from work because I bought this giant planner and I made this, like did some journaling in it and then made this vision board, which I had a lot of fun doing. I just pulled images from Pinterest that spoke to me and that were already in my like collections and stuff. So I made this and then I was planning out my like week and days and stuff of like what I've done, as far as like scenes and stuff. And then 3 coloring pages. I finished a book. I'm reading another book. And then I blocked out like what times I have work and when I have like physical therapy and then physical therapy over here and just like chunk of times. I actually have 3 days off this like week on this page here, this Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So I should get a lot done. And then there's a habit tracker down here, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I spent the evening working through this journal setup. So that was how I managed the rest of Monday night. I am right now in here and I have an hour before I need to get ready for work. So we are going to sit down and write. So I got 977 words this morning. I do still like technically have some time before I need to get ready for work because I have to leave at 10. But I finished the scene and I'm not entirely sure where I want to start the next scene. So I'm going to put this down and read for a little bit. So it is Tuesday night. I wrote 977 words this morning. I did not do any of my art stuff that I needed to do for my friend tonight. I just didn't feel like it. Didn't have the like mental space to do that. I did wind up reading more of how to be okay when nothing is okay. So I'm like 60 pages in. I have like another hour before I'm going to go to bed. So I'm going to keep reading this and see how far I get. These are all really, really short essays. So they're like a page to 3-page essays. So it's very quick to like breeze through. So I'm going to keep reading this and then I will be writing in the morning before work and we'll see how life treats me. It is midnight, which means that I'm going to bed very shortly. But I just finished Jenny Lawson's How to Be Okay When Nothing Is Okay, which was amazing as expected. 10 out of 10. Her books always make my day better and my like experience of joy and life better. I cannot recommend this enough. If you have any kind of neurodivergent mental health, ADHD, depression, anxiety, anything, this woman is an amazing writer who is very relatable and writes like memoir / self-help kind of books that are just like chock full of stories about her life and all of the crazy things that happen. But then also all of the like dark, emotionally not triggering, but like emotionally charged stuff that goes on when you're like a little neurodivergent or a lot neurodivergent. And she just like spins it in such a way that it makes you feel better. It definitely hits that like you're not alone quality. This one and all of her other books. So might I recommend those? Also, I didn't film an update this morning because I forgot, but I wrote 1,200 words before I went to work. So I would consider this a successful day between writing and this. I didn't draw anything when I got home. I passed out. Took like a 4-hour nap. But I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm still tired. So yeah, turns out coffee can't help me. But I'm off tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, but I'm off, so I'm hoping to get in some quality writing and I'll start reading something new, but I'm not really sure what I'm in the mood for. So we'll just have to figure that out tomorrow. So it's Thursday and it's my day off. And in theory, that meant that I had the entire front half of the day to write. What instead happened was a doctor's appointment and a lot of napping. So it is now 6:40 and I am just starting my writing for the day. I'm also in like a scene that I don't want to write. And it's not even that I think it's a bad scene. I just don't feel like writing. I want to go back to bed. I don't feel well. So I'm just moping. But we're going to write this scene and see where that takes us and then see what I get for the rest of the night. Because I'm not particularly excited about the next scene either. And, like, it's nothing to do with the scenes. Like, my outline makes sense and is, like, I'm excited about the book. I just do not have the mentality to write right now. So, we're going to see if we can work past that and get something down, and do our best. I would like, ideally, I've been writing between 800 and 1200 words on days off, or days that I'm working. So on my days off, I'd like to double that. So write something between 1600 and 2400 words. I don't know how reasonable that is for today based on how I'm feeling, but I don't know. Maybe it is reasonable. Maybe I'll get into it and it'll be fine. But right now I've just been staring at my outline for the last 10 minutes going, yeesh, yikes, oh boy. But the outline is fine, guys, I promise. It's just me. So it's later in the evening now, and I have written 2 scenes. I wound up getting 1600 words and change, which was the bare minimum of what I wanted to hit, was 1600 to 2200, but I'm not mad about it. I'll take it. I may come back and write another scene tonight, but I'm still not really feeling it. I am, however, downloading Hogwarts Legacy on my Switch right now, so I will be playing that soon. But it's gonna take 37 minutes before it's downloaded. So I may just start the next scene while I'm waiting and see what happens. I'm kind of satisfied, done with what I did for today. But there's always more room to grow, I guess. So, the scenes actually turned out very well. I'm happy with them. But yeah, I definitely was fighting it at the beginning. But once I started, it was just oh, okay, here you go. Here's the scene. So that was good. And I also realized that I'm on chapter 12 of 25 for this book. So I'm halfway there. And that's exciting because I only started it a week and a half ago. So, I knew it was a novella length project, but it's still going very quickly, and I'm very happy with that. So, all good things to say. I may write a little bit more right now. We'll find out. So, I just finished my 3rd scene for the night. I have written 2,503 words and finished 3 scenes. My video game has 12 minutes before it will be finished downloading. So I'm going to go play that for the rest of the night. I was originally intending to keep vlogging, Sunday to Sunday, as I have been for the last couple of weeks, few weeks, many weeks. But there's exactly 1 week left of, April. Can't believe we're in April and that we're almost out of it. Starting tomorrow. And I low-key kind of want to finish this project in the next week, which I just finished chapter 12. So I have 13 through 25 to do left. I don't know that it's reasonable, but I think if I write 4 or 5 scenes on my days off, I will be able to accomplish this. So we're going to see. I'm going to make that its own vlog and end this here. So since Sunday, it is Thursday night now, I have read 2 books and I've written a lot of words. I wrote 777 words Sunday, 815 words Monday, 977 words Tuesday, 1,200 words on Wednesday, and then now 2,503 words today. So not a bad run of it. And I drew 3 of the pages that I needed to draw for my friend's project. I should have drawn more, but I'll take what wins I can get. And this new schedule seems to actually be working pretty well. So writing in the morning, reading at night, art things in the middle if I have time. Not mad about it. feel like that schedule is working better for me than my attempted Milwordy. I certainly wrote more, but yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching. And if you have any writing advice, please feel free to leave it down in the comments, because I'm always looking for more writing advice, or tips and tricks and things to try. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Farewell.